Welcome to Mastering UBS Accounting. This tutorial is on setting up the chart of account. The objective of this training is to explain the structure of the chart of account. There will be a total of 6 topics covered. Set up accounts in the general ledger, set up accounts in the accounts receivable or the debtor, set up accounts in the accounts payable or creditor, and we'll look at default setting, grouping of accounts, and the setup of sample chart of account by industry. The first topic is on setup accounts in the general ledger. This is a sample chart of account in UBS. The chart is defined for each account an account code, an account description, and an account type. In UBS, the account structure of a general ledger account is made of 2 sets of codes, a 4-character primary code and a 3-character secondary code. The first character of the primary code represents the type of account. For example, capital accounts starts with 1. Fixed assets account starts with 2. The secondary codes represents the individual accounts in the group. For example, motor vehicle under fixed asset has got a secondary code of 100, and furniture and feeding has a code of 200. Likewise, current asset starts with 3, current liability starts with 4, sales start with 5. Before you set up the account, you will need to decide for each account type what numbering schemes you will use. There are a total of 15 account types grouped into balance sheet type of accounts and income expense type of accounts. To create a general ledger account in UBS, select File Maintenance under the General option. Select Add. You are now ready to add in an account. To add an account, you need to know the account number, the account description, and the account type. As mentioned before, there are a total of 15 different account types in UBS, grouped into the balance sheet type account and the income and expenses type of accounts. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll add in an account for motor vehicle maintenance. Now, motor vehicle is under fixed asset, so you will have an account number of 2,100, and the description would be motor vehicle. Now, the account type in this case will be a fixed asset. Now, don't forget to save, and you're now ready to add another account. We'll add another account relating to expenses with account code of 9030000, and this will be for advertisement. The account type in this case will be M. We'll now look at the next topic of setting up accounts in the accounts receivable. The account structure of a debtors account is similar to that for general ledger. The primary code in this case is defaulted to 3000, while the secondary code identifies the individual debtor. Before setting up any account, you will need to decide on a numbering scheme for the secondary code. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll use the first letter of the company, followed by a running count. For example, Centronic Company will have a secondary code of S01. Singwan Limited, because it starts with S as well, will have a code of S02, and Yearling Systems will have a code of E01. To set up a debtors account in UBS, select File Maintenance from the Debtors option. Select Add. You are now ready to add in a debtors account. To add a debtors account, you need to have the account number and the name. For example, to set up Centronic Company, we will assign an account number of 3000S01 as per our example, and the name will be Centronic Company. Now, as for the rest of the information on the screen, like the address, contact information, area, the agent, terms, credit limits, and foreign currency related information. They are optional and you may enter them if you have the information. Again, once you've completed, press Save. We'll now look at the next chapter on setting up accounts in the accounts payable or the creditor. The account structure for creditor is the same as the general ledger. The primary code in this case is defaulted to 4000, and the secondary code identifies the individual account of the creditor. Before setting up any account, you will need to decide on a numbering scheme for the secondary code. For the purpose of this tutorial, we'll use the first name of the company followed by running count. For example, CSA Corporation will have a code of C01 and UBS Software will have the code of U01. To add a creditor account in UBS, select File Maintenance under the Creditor option. Select Add, and you're now ready to add an account. To add a creditor account, you need to know the creditor account number and the name. For this tutorial, we'll add in the creditor by the name of CSA Corporation as per our example. It will have a creditor account number of 4000 C01 and the name is CSA Corporation. Again, as for the rest of the information, are the address, the contact detail, the area, the agent, the terms, credit limit, and foreign exchange detail. Those information are optional. You may enter them if they are available. And when you're ready, you press Save and Exit. Now to look at the list of creditors that you've created, under Creditor option, there is an option to say Creditor Listing. You specify the range of the creditor number. In this case, I'm using the default range, and this will show you a list of all the creditor that's been created.